giveaway.
Yeah.
Can you explain? Can you explain how the world was made by his hand? So without further ado, we're going to get into this giveaway. We're having too much fun here, guys. So we're gonna get into this giveaway, and that giveaway was for Schrade Old Timer. It's the D2 Steel Heritage Series. I was making sure Heritage Series Trapper. Again, guys, awesome knife. I wanted to do a review on this, but this is whoever gets this, you're gonna love it. Here is a hot off the press today SJ Relic slip to fit that knife, and just came off the stretcher. Got some cool relicing. Yeah, I'm getting tongue tied here. And keychain knife, little Fury here. Of course, y'all know about the video here and what we're giving away. Here's a SJ Relic strap, not to waste any leather. And with my fine model here, she's going to show this shirt here. We got the Schrade quality shirt. This is a la early 2000s, but 1990s cut. It will not shrink on you the way the new shirts, where they fit everywhere all the time, if you know what I mean. But there you go, Schrade Tough Knives and Tools. So without further ado, we're going to get into this giveaway, and my lovely assistant and daughter, Olivia, is going to help me with that. So as you know, here at SJ Relics, we kick it old school. So I'm gonna shake it. Here's all your names. Hey, this is cool. You see where I was heating up spaghetti in this thing? Anyway, that's what happens in the microwave when it's too hot. But anyway, we're gonna shake this thing up. And that said, there's gonna be 2 giveaways. I haven't announced that one yet, because that's the surprise. But anyway, close your eyes, my beautiful assistant. There you go. Grab one name, please. Grab one name only. You got one, you got one, you got one. All right. And we're going to do this at the camera. Let's see who this is. What? JC Mountain the Jar. Mountain the Jar, baby. What in the world? Wow. Okay, cool. JC, there you go. All right, we're going to shake this up one more time. And this, I want to add, is for the Uncle Henry Bear Paw. Lockback, brand new, never been opened. Again, Uncle Henry lockback. So here we go. She's mixing it up. Please say you have one name. All right. I can't read backwards. Graham Bostick. Graham Bostick, you have won the Uncle Henry lockback. I'm going to put my email on the screen. Email me. Touch base with you guys, and we will go ahead and exchange addresses, and I will get your prizes out to you. Thank you guys so much. And again, I want to thank my lovely assistant for helping with this. Again, thank you. Thank you, Olivia. Sorry, guys, I had to do an edit there. My daughter was out here helping me in between doing her homework. School has started back, so we're on a back-to-school schedule. Anyway, again, Graham Bostick, thank you so much for supporting the channel. JC, you know I love you, brother. It's crazy. It's crazy the way these giveaways go. It's been real fun. You know, this whole shaking the container here, but I know it's awesome. The giveaways that I've won and been a part of, and it's a cool feeling. It's a cool feeling. It's a cool feeling to be able to do it. So thank you guys for y'all's support. All of my viewers. Now that said, I say it's time for a giveaway.
Yeah.
my next giveaway will be my 800 subscriber giveaway. And that said, I'm already at 747, I think, last count. But the next one is going to be big, guys. I think so. I think it's going to be big because it's going to be a case, red bone, brand new in the box. This is a 2025 trapper, full-size trapper. There you go. Everybody knows what this knife looks like. If it's got some smuts on it, I just put it on there. It is steamy out, guys. It just rained here, so everything is wanting to fog over on me. But again, brand new. If there's any smuts on this thing, it's just because it's fogged up out here. Very humid in South Carolina right now. That will be the next giveaway, and I will, of course, put a video for that giveaway that everybody will be able to comment on and enter into that. It's been fun. As this thing builds momentum, there's going to be more stuff like this. And again, I thank you guys for subscribing and supporting the channel. And today, I want to talk about Boker knives. And I've already showed a case red bone knife, but I want to talk about this knife in particular. And we're going to do a little tabletop, and I'm going to talk about a few of my Bokers from my collection, and just some observations that I have about them. And I don't know, since this Richter 30-day knife challenge, I carried that old timer for the last 30 days. And so for this month, I'm going to be carrying a Boker. That said, and I know I say that said a lot, I'm going to break out a Boker that I'm about to show you here. So let's check them out. So I just wanted to share a few of the Boker tree brand knives in my collection. I have grown rather fond of this brand for whatever reason. I think the romance started with this knife. This is my dad's knife. I put it in my pocket a few days ago. It's popped up in several shorts over probably the past year. And this thing in the sunlight, the bone on it's really pretty. You can see it's worn. It's got some cracks in the bone. I did stabilize those. Did a little repair there on the back scale. Sorry, there we go. Trying to get this thing to focus. But beautiful knife, beautiful patina on that blade. They have wonderful steel in these. And there's United Boker Company, and of course everybody knows the story of the chestnut tree outside the Boker factory, and that's where they got their mascot or emblem from. There's your spade blade. Again, just a beautiful knife. So I've been carrying that, and listen to the snap on that. I love that nice, mature, you know, the acoustics of this. It's kind of like the old D18 Martin guitars. They have that dry, husky sound, that woody sound. And some of these old knives just have that. Just listen one more time. Have that nice snap. But anyway, this knife, just the quality of it, and just I don't know, just something about the way they're put together. And to compare it here, here's this case full-size trapper, and I mean, you see the similarities there. But I just love the mojo. I love the jigging on that bone. Just a beautiful knife. But my dad's carried that one a pretty good bit. It's got some nice wear and patina on it. This next knife I want to talk about, that's the Boker Tree brand Traditional Series. And of course, it says Boker USA. And then at the end of the box, and y'all, and I'm posing this not as, I'm more in the form of a question. So as manufacturer, Boker, trapper, tortoise. made in Germany. And of course, so if anybody knows this, you can drop it in the comments. There's what I paid for it at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And beautiful knife. I had the opportunity to get a red bone, but I decided on this tortoise. I love that tortoise shell look. Again, sorry for the fogging up. It is super humid here right now. Again, there's that shield. It says Germany. Now the mystery on this, and of course, look at that blade. This thing will get used because I am going to start carrying this one. D2 steel. Let's listen to the walk and talk on that. A lot of authority and snap on that main blade there. Again, it's fogging over. For those of y'all who don't know, I live in Beaufort, South Carolina, and when it rains here, it's like the jungle. Look at those wells in there. But yeah, when it rains, it gets very, very humid in the summer. So shout out to you guys who don't have to worry about that. Just beautiful workmanship on this knife. There's your tang stamp. And there's that tree. Here's those blades compared. This one's got a little meat off of it. It's been sharpened a bit. Like I say, this was a user for my dad. And of course, that's what knives are for. They're to be used. But so the mystery is on this is you see the tang stamp, and there's no markings on the spade blade. Of course, it has D2 here. It says Germany on the box. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that this knife was made? And of course, a knife is a knife to me, but it's just a question. You know, country of origin. Do you think part of the parts were made at the other Boker factory? I think they have one in China. You know, it's the Boker Magnum series. All that's produced over in China. Do you think these blades were made there? No gapping there. Or do you think that this was a German-made knife? Straight down Broadway on that. Because, you know, different countries of origin, Baxter's blades, he was talking about that with some of the knives, how he showed a lot of his trapper collection, and he was discussing just countries of origin and things like that. And so, you know, it's just thinking about that as I got this knife. But I mean, workmanship. This knife is flawless. As far as I'm concerned, it may not be like a GEC or something like that, but I mean, I'm really stoked with it. So, just kind of wondering, not that it matters, because I'm going to carry it, enjoy it, and I just think it's a work of art. I'm impressed with Boker, how clean they get on their pivots. It's just amazing, the workmanship here on these knives. And then another knife that I picked up here was this lockback. It's another tree brand. Now this one's solid in Germany. When I got it, the scales had fallen off, both scales, but I was able to find the scales in the junk bin at the pawn shop, and I got this knife for like $20. And there's the Soligen tree. Now that said, this one says Soligen, which Soligen means City of Blades. Well, they called Soligen the City of Blades, rather. I think that's kind of cool. Makes them sound dangerous. And then this one says Germany. And of course, then this one says United Boker. So this one was in the early 2000s, I think. I think that's what that 2000 is for. Of course, it says Tree Brand Classic. There's your tang stamp. Boker, solid in Germany, stainless. Again, it's fogging up like crazy. But just a beautiful knife. Beautiful wood on that. And I was able to glue this thing back together, and I'm stoked. For reference, size-wise, for that lock back, here is a buck 110. Of course, you can see those together. So the buck 110's quite a bit bigger, but then handle length, you know, they're very, very similar. It's just a blade length. Of course, I like the meat on this blade. It's got a good purchase on it, as far as that contour and the handle up to the bolster, and that nice thick main blade. Very cool knife. Very ergonomic would be the word. Again, I like my buck too. Another pawn shop score. Man, these things are schmutzy today. But this last one I want to show this is a Boker I got at a friend of mine here runs a pawn shop, and shout out to Blake if you're watching. He gave me a great deal on this, along with an LB5, and a couple other knives. This is the Boker USA. Of course, you can look up the history of how, you know, the USA knives, Soligen knives, all that history is online. There's that tree. And this is a 3588. Very, very cool knife. Little swedge there on the blade. Long pull. Nice snap. This is Delrin handles. There's your little pin blade. I cleaned this one up a lot. It was pretty rusty, but it cleaned up beautifully. Good steel on these knives. And see, if you look at that Delrin, of course, see how it gets light towards the edges. And that one's almost got a red color and certain lights in the back. But cool knife, cool knife. Nice little gentleman's pocket carry. But that's my Boker collection, guys. Well, part of it, I've got one more I'm holding back, and of course y'all have seen it in another video, but I'm gonna start carrying it soon. And that is the club knife for Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and with the acid etched blade and the burlap micarta handles. So that one will start popping up here soon. But great company, fascinating company. If you look them up online, their history will pop up. Of course, they've been 150 years of knife making experience. Before that is, I think, since the 1700s, if I remember right. I'll flash it on the screen here. They were in tool making, and of course, tool making and knife making, same thing. Knives are a tool, but really, really neat company. One that's fascinating to kind of go down the rabbit hole of the internet and just look up the history, the long history of this company and knife making. But here we go, 4 examples of Boker knives. Hope you guys are doing well. Again, thank you for all of you guys that joined in the giveaway. Don't forget, I'll be posting a video for this giveaway soon. Again, brand new in the box, case 2025, full-size trapper there. So y'all get out this weekend, do something. Whatever you do, wherever you go, carry a good knife. This is Stephen Jeffrey signing off, saying God bless.
This is the burden of the lost, to save a soul at any cost. Oh, how a king suffered and died, if only for just one life. He came to earth to feel my pain, to heal the sick, the blind and lame, grant us all eternal life. No one there can